the Experts About Nothing podcast. I'm your host, Wesley, and we are back. Actually, in a little slightly different arrangement today because Byron arrived before Brand today. So I don't know if y'all know, but that's kind of so how the order of things goes. Just like the person that joins ends up in the spot. That's why Durante's always over here in the far corner.
Not the corner of shame. I mean, that's tough.
And why you always in that down bottom corner in most cases. But anyways, we thank y'all for joining us, man. Byron, man, how you living?
Man, I'm pretty good, man. Just another productive week, man. Just was trying to get in.
Hey, man. Yeah, I saw you have posted a bunch of orders. You was getting that work out there, huh?
Yeah, man. Just trying to get it in, man. Just some late orders, trying to get it all out, That's
I
pretty
feel
much
you.
it.
I feel you. Brent, man, I know what time it is, but what you want to tell the people? How you living?
Hey, man, we out here. I don't know what else you want from me. Y'all already know.
Yes,
we
sir.
out here. We out here.
Brent said he got the glass today. He ready to go. Got the shades on, new background, man cave in the background.
Listen, I got the show off because we're getting ready to get up out of here. So y'all are gonna be on a little hiatus without me for a little bit. So I get the people a show on my way out the door.
That's all right. That's all right. We appreciate you coming in as you prepare and get ready for vacation and whatnot. I'm sure it's gonna be a real good trip and all those good things. I'm sure we hear about it during and after with all the good details of what you've the scenes, sights, and sounds.
I ain't the smartest man in the world, but this like the fifth vacation. I ain't pocket watching, but this like the fifth vacation of the year.
This the second vacation of the year. I wish hold on.
The little weekend getaways count too.
What weekend getaways? This weekend I was working. I was in Farmville working, bro. We had a job. This thing behind me was down there with some different stuff on it. We was working. I wasn't having no fun, and then I was playing nurse. Listen. I ain't had a actual vacation day in like
2 months.
Yes, since May. I had one day. I took a mental health day in August. I ain't had a day off from the real job since August, and that's no lie. So.
I don't know. I just feel like you've been on more vacations than one or two.
No, it really is.
Brad be taking little trips, little slots.
That's what I'm saying. The little small getaways count too. We count them.
Where I been? Okay, I went to Charlotte. I went to Charlotte in February. Okay, I went to. Y'all know I went to Puerto Rico for the week. Okay, that was in May. And we're going out the country. Well, I'll be back in Puerto Rico, ironically enough, next week for a day. But we're gonna hit a couple places up while we out and about on the seas. I'm taking the family out, but I ain't been. Oh, okay, Myrtle Beach. I forgot. I took the family. That's a family trip. That's different. I won't really buy. Listen, I can't do grown man things on the family trip. I'm with all these other people.
Folks don't get a vacation every 3 years. You talking four? We talking 4 vacations you can recall. I know it's been more than that.
I mean, Saturday that was just a night trip. I was back home and I slept. I woke up and slept in my own bed. The Charlotte trip, so I mean that don't count.
I guess.
I mean, that's just a little run down the road and back, But I give you, you're right. I've been on 3. You ain't wrong. I've been on 3.
4. 4. You said you said Charlotte. You said Myrtle Beach. You said Puerto Rico.
So Myrtle Beach, Puerto Rico, and when I'm getting ready to go now, so I give you the 3. So you got me, Byron. I give you 3. That's 3 real ones.
That's 3 real ones.
That's 3 real ones.
This year. That's all in 12 months span.
Hey, look.
Actually, a 9-10 month span.
Hey, listen. Take it up with the man upstairs. All I know is my man keep making waves. I keep going on trips. I don't know what else to tell you.
I'll put my hands up.
Soon it's gonna be some niggas in Paris fucking with Brent, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, we would already been there.
There's gonna be some niggas in Paris. Brent, take me with you. That's all I.
You didn't hear what he said.
When
he said we would already been there.
Oh yeah, I mean COVID messed it up. We was going in 2020. That turned into the Cali trip. But yeah. Don't worry.
Some niggas in Paris.
Your boy is plotting and scheming. Don't worry about it.
What's good?
Durante, welcome to the show, man. We appreciate
I'm 4 minutes late. I'm not 15. I'm 4. Fuck y'all. Don't say shit. Wes, how y'all doing? Everybody good? That's good. Glad. Brent, you good?
I'm good, but you're 6 minutes late, even though you told me don't say nothing.
What you drinking? No, what you drinking?
If you had been here on time, you'd already know. But that ain't my problem.
You say you missed the pre-show discussion. What was in the cup?
Oh, man, that boy got some yak.
It's something in that glass, and it ain't all soda. But you know,
Because Brett, hey, I knew it's something in that yak and coke.
Oh yeah, hey, he halfway home. I ain't mad at it. It is what it is.
But
I'm like Joseph. I lived through Brent. Byron. West, I don't really live through because his food choices trash. So if we go somewhere, we're gonna eat something nasty. I ain't got time for it. But Byron, Brent, I lived through. Like Byron,
I could live through West if West could change up the food. That is right.
Wait,
yeah.
so wait a minute. Why my food choices? My food choices aren't trash. They just not for you.
We're not getting into it. Hey, it's Thanksgiving. I'm trying to eat good food. I'm not trying to think about bad food. So here we are.
What bad food do I eat, bro?
You
I just
cook
don't
the
eat
food on Wednesday.
So you cook it tomorrow.
Thursday, you ate the food.
Thanksgiving food, that is.
Friday, that's when the leftovers good.
Yeah, it's baked in.
Saturday, Sunday, you pushing it. Monday, your ass gonna get some worms. Tuesday, hospital. If you're still eating on Wednesday, dead. Stop eating these leftovers.
But Saturday, the food is the best though. The food, the best.
Friday, Saturday, I push it. Sunday, depending on what it is.
I feel
Sunday,
like the food
depending
is
on
right.
what it is.
The food is right on that. On that side.
I don't know if you want.
Hey, let me ask you. No, I got. If you get something from Neighbors or Iron and Ale, and you leave it in the refrigerator for 2 days, is it good, Byron?
Depends on what it is.
That's a fact.
That's a nigga shit.
No, that's a fact.
Is it fries? Fries they done.
Oh no, fries! You done the same day.
Yeah, right, you done the same day. Yeah.
Depending on where you get it from, you done the same day. I swear to God, you done the same day.
I don't know no place you gonna have fries on within 5 hours that are still gonna be good. I don't know what you going, bro. But more power to you. Also, Joe came in and said, "Been everywhere. I lived through Brent."
Yeah. Hey man, there's a lot of places I ain't been yet. I'm trying to grow up and be like somebody else, you know. And listen, don't let Byron slid that comment past y'all talking about I be taking vacation. Don't let Byron fool you. Byron be outstepping too. He just don't be showing y'all he outstepping like that.
I got people count my pockets, man.
Byron be a thief in the night. You don't even know where I'm at. Just know where I've been.
Just know I'm around.
Just know I'm around. Yeah, they count my pockets.
See, look, you figure out Byron. You got to get him off tangent. You got to get him to talk about restaurants in the place. That's how you figure out where Byron, because he tell you what a good food spot is. But by telling you, he letting you know he been through this place. You know.
Oh, you mean that joke on the corner? Yeah, that nigga been there.
He'll let you know. He's like, yeah, I've been there a couple of times. All right, let's get into this show. Of course, we're gonna start off with these sports teams.
Hey, 5 minutes per team. Let's get this shit over with. 5 minutes per team. I'm just saying.
Gosh.
Technically, 2 minutes for one team. They ain't doing shit.
I'll count it with 30 seconds. Let's go. Put them up, Wes.
Good.
What team is that?
This nigga not.
Me?
Yeah.
My team had a bye week, bro. I ain't got nothing for us.
That's why I said 30 seconds. 30 seconds for that team.
That's not what you meant, but that's okay. Anyway, let's go ahead on and get this started. So our Week 12 recap starts with the Dallas Cowboys defeated the Washington Commanders 34-26. So we got our resident Cowboys fan here. So Brant, man, talk about the game.
I got nothing for you. All I know is it was 2 Dallas Cowboy teams on the field. That's why the game was so weird. You had almost as many Cowboys on the Commanders roster that you had on the Dallas roster. So that's why you got the terrible game you got. And by a stroke of stupidity, the Dallas Cowboys won.
The stroke of stupidity is wild.
I mean, that game was interesting because it was a game in which there was special teams galore. only thing they didn't have in the game was an onside recovery.
Listen,
But I
I'm gonna just
mean,
I'm gonna just say this as a person that was also on special teams, right? So I was on the field goal team. I was also on the kick return team, but I won't. I was up front. I was blocking. I won't. Anyway, real quick, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how it works in the NFL because I wasn't good enough and I wasn't tall enough to make it past high school. So there's that. But let's go with this. You know how often we practice special teams in high school? It would be like 5 to 20 minutes at the end of a practice each day just to make sure we was in our positions and blah blah blah. You mean to tell me two professional NFL teams play like hot garbage for about, let's say, 40-ish minutes, and then all of a sudden the special teams took over? That lets you know. Now, this is not a knock on the Commanders. They got a better record, so y'all might mess around and make the playoffs. I'm not insulting y'all. I'm insulting the Cowboys. Just vicariously, y'all are victims. Two professional teams couldn't get their act together for 3.5 quarters of football, so the special teams had to bail out and give us action. That's sad.
well, I mean, it wasn't always good action either. You got you had all them blocks, and then you had misses. I mean, it was an interesting game.
Bro, with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the score was 6-13. Y'all ended up at what, 34-26 or something?
34-26.
That's a lot of points.
Well, that's what happens when ain't nobody stopping nobody.
40-some points. 40-some points in the last 6 minutes?
Yes, and let us not forget the last Washington touchdown was this is what I'm saying. This is how you know that the offense and the defense, at least for the Cowboys, Commanders, I'm not going to put them on this one, but I will say this. It's how you know the team bad. All you had to do, they had to win in hand. All they had to do was not give up the big play. What they do on the second play from scrimmage after they got the ball back, give up the big play. My man caught the ball. Ain't nobody touch him. Man walked in the end zone.
And I think that was his first real touch of the game because that first shot they put to McLaurin, he missed. And this last shot he got, and I mean, he just walked in, then they missed the field. I mean, an extra point, and then that was why the game went the way it went, really. Because
Right. And just again, I just went back to there were so many Cowboys on both sides of the field. That's why you got such a bad game for 3.5 quarters. But you're right, Byron. The game picked up in the last 6. You could have skipped all of that the first 40-some minutes. You got to the last 6-7 minutes of the game. That was where your action was.
Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, I mean, it was an exciting game at the end. Something to see. Devontae, you got any input on that?
It was a good game. Probably the best. Everybody argued it between them and Kansas City being the best of the day. That Kansas game was actually decent with the Panthers. I was
wait, who they play again?
The Panthers.
Whoo, that's tough.
Yeah, the Panthers kept up with them. Like it was live. I was like, yo, but Cowboys pulling it out, and now all of a sudden y'all back in the playoffs. Apparently, y'all fans. Some of these fans are just delusional. I can't with y'all. Like I can't look y'all in the face and y'all be serious about this. Like apparently y'all back in the playoff fight. When I tell you, now all we need to do is win a few more games. A few. Y'all need another season to just look at the playoffs. A few. Y'all not making it. I'm sorry. Just being honest. Like good win, good morale win, but y'all not winning this fucking. I'm sorry. All right. Next, Byron.
Yeah, but they got to go undefeated to get
literally undefeated. If y'all go undefeated, y'all might as well sign. What'd be funny is if y'all sign Daniel Jones to play the Giants and then cut him. I'm here for that. I'm here for this.
Daniel Jones will be probably the clear starter at that point. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Shout out to the Cowboys and the Commanders for their game and bringing some excitement to the last few minutes of an NFL game where the refs didn't mess up too bad. So that was okay. Anyways, let's slide on over to Saquon's game, basically. But the Eagles defeated the Rams 37-20. Talk to me, Byron.
Oh shit! Yeah, Byron, go ahead.
I felt the game was a lot more. Well, at first it was pretty tight. I think as soon as we did the adjustments, game became more of a blowout. So I think we did pretty good. Saquon was being Saquon, he had a career game. I was happy about that. I'm not sold on Jalen
Come
getting
on,
getting us over the hump. You know what I mean? I just feel like he got to play a little better, in my opinion. But overall, good team win. We lost Brandon Graham, so kind of bittersweet.
We lost a vet, man. We need that vet presence, especially going into the playoffs, and going to the end of the season period, But I just our resident Giants fan who is Lauren, we appreciate you. She followed Giants, but she don't want to be there. But any other Giants fans out there, we love y'all. Greatly appreciate y'all. I mean, if y'all want to go to New York and jump y'all's owner, I'll watch and record and put on World Star for y'all. But we thank y'all for Saquon because he got more rushing yards than y'all did total yards in y'all's game. So that's why. Saquon's just not human. Like it's starting to show, and he running behind a line that's built like that. It just goes to show a running back is not dying. I mean, they're not dying in the NFL. They just need pieces, or they can distribute. Like Bijan Robinson still finds ways to get loose. The what they call them, Sonic and Knuckles in fucking Detroit, they find ways. With Jared Goff having bad games, the running back is not dying. It's just you need a coach to figure out, is it your line or is it the running back?
The running back was never did. The NFL just wants to undervalue him, so they don't pay him. That's all.
I think they do that because they don't want to pay. Like teams do that when they sorry and they don't want to pay somebody.
Well, let me help all of y'all. But I don't even think it's the team. I really think it's ownership. I really think it comes from upstairs. I don't know that you could give me 7 NFL head coaches today that would be like, running game don't matter. I really feel like this is an upstairs call. Like they devaluing it. So
but effectively, Brent, man, that is the team. The owners are the team because they placing the value they're paying the people. They ain't trying to pay them.
Right. So again, I just wanted to be clear on the record. This ain't the people that actually do something on the team. This just the people with the money.
Yeah. The coaches. I mean, obviously, if the coaches really devalue the running back, then they would not be giving them the ball. But they give them the ball in key situations. Unless maybe you're Pete Carroll and sometimes the Ravens, because whatever. I don't know what that's about. Because
well, that's just John Harbaugh being John Harbaugh.
Well, he making some mistakes. He better tighten up and don't make these mistakes when it all counts. Because Derrick Henry should have that ball in key situations. Now, granted, I mean, they were putting in some work.
The only time a great running back don't matter is if you have a great line.
I see what you're saying.
And like your quarterback don't have to be more than serviceable. Like your quarterback has so let's say like a Tom Brady. You didn't have to have a great running back. Well, but your line couldn't nobody touch him. So he just a screen pass was like a running game for them. I mean, that was kind of like their running game. So the little, screens and stuff like that was their running game. So I'll say we won because we had like a 3-headed monster, and Foles was just playing out of his mind. I mean, that's the last teams I could think who didn't have like a star-studded running back committee, but had a great quarterback. But our line has always been phenomenal, though.
Well, I mean, shout out to the Eagles, in the Rams, but mostly the Eagles and Saquon giving us a show. Because I mean, that was. I think I watched most of that game. Yeah.
I'm trying to think who didn't have a great. I can't name nobody that didn't have a great line or great quarterback. I mean, it all had to be a tandem. Like nobody just going there with a bad line and an average running back and go win the Super Bowl.
Nobody. Oh, nobody going there with a bad line.
The Ravens that one year, bro. I mean, they really won't hit no much. But that defense was fire.
That's look at the Hall of Famers on that side.
You say you couldn't think of anybody. I'm giving you somebody. That's all. Just
yeah, but who's the running back for them though?
Jamal Lewis, won't it?
Let me tell you, were they scoring?
No. No.
They were not
Jamal
scoring.
Lewis was the running back. You talking about in 2000?
I don't remember who's the running back on that team. I just know that team won't hit no nothing
I just said
offensively.
that.
Yeah, Jamal Lewis.
Okay.
All right.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we talk about the 2000 team. We talk about the 2012 team or 11.
2000 team.
2000 team, bro. With,
2000 team.
When
Yeah, man.
nobody
Jamal Lewis.
Jamal Lewis was a beast.
Okay, well
That's what I'm saying.
were they scoring?
Yeah, they were scoring.
Okay.
Enough.
Go look it up.
I got you. I got you. I got you.
He was the quarterback was trash. You could put
tried.
8, 9 in the box.
I tried.
You could put 9 in the box. He still was getting off though.
Look, man, I'm just pointing out facts, okay?
You still had a great running back though. Like Jamal Lewis was a great running back.
Barry Sanders.
That wasn't getting in the. Never mind. Anyways, Brand's looking that up, but we ain't gonna.
Stats don't always tell a story though, bro.
Oh, now he bailing on the stats, and I ain't even read the numbers. Ain't that wild?
Jamal Lewis ain't a great one.
Brand, we ain't even gotta go over stats. We're gonna move on to the next topic because I know we're gonna probably be here for a while.
Jamal Lewis ain't a great.
You talk to me. You tell me.
Is he Hall of Fame?
I'm asking.
You tell me. You
is he?
Man.
Is he
close?
Hey, stat man, talk to me now.
Well, okay. So let's talk about it.
Brand gonna give you stat man.
Well, first,
I'm just here at this point.
Well, first, I'm going to start with scoring. I just want to talk about that. And I know it was a different era in the NFL at that point in time. So I'm just going to say this before I get to this. So when you look at the 2000 team, they only surpassed 24 points in a game like 4 times that season. And just for the record, in the playoffs, they only surpassed 24 once, and that was the Super Bowl in which they beat the living stuffing out of the Giants. So if you really look at it, because the defense was so good, the offense didn't have to be out of this world. That was so. That's I mean, so now does that take away from the rushing capabilities of a great player? I would say no, but I also wouldn't say he's a world beater because we don't know. We didn't see them actually go up against a team that they didn't have to get into high scoring contests, so we don't really know the answer to that. I mean, the closest game they had by score that same season was in week 2, a 39-36 game. Everything else they had, they were keeping them mostly under 10 points as a 19, a 23, and a 20 in that same season. Everything else is two touchdowns or less. So, I mean, when you are keeping the other team from scoring, and shoot, you ain't even got to be spectacular. You just got to do just enough to score.
But that ball carrier got to hold the ball, and he got to at least buy you some time.
Well, Byron, let me ask you a question, Byron. I'm with you if you're fumbling the ball a lot, but if you have one turnover, right, and your defense is able to manhandle the other team's offense, right, it don't matter. Now, if you got fumbleitis, you started coughing the ball up every possession, I'm with you. Then, yeah, that's going to be problematic. But even a turnover here or there, probably not going to kill you if the other team ain't able to move the rock.
Yeah.
So, Brand, you got the stats up real quick. Since we're still here, I was trying to leave it. But since you got the stats up, how many touchdowns did he have that season?
All right, let me do this. I got to click to the players. Hold on. Un momento. All right. So, let me click him here.
Jamal Lewis, Hall of Fame.
All right. So remember too that 2000 was his rookie season. Mm-hmm. So in that season, he had 1,300 yards on the ground, almost 1,400, 1,364. Mm-hmm. He had 309 attempts. His yards per game was 85.3. What's TDs? He had okay, that's receiving. Where your rushing numbers at? First down. 6 rushing touchdowns the entire season in 2000.
6 rushing touchdowns for you, boss. For your running back. That's making a difference for your team. Trent Dilfer had, I just pulled his stuff up. He had 12 throwing touchdowns that season.
Which tracks with the low number of scoring that I've seen. I mean, like I said, they only really had one game that they were shooting out. Everybody else, really couldn't get past 2 touchdowns on them. Like there's a lot of 10s in there. So I mean, I get what you're saying, Byron, but I just wonder would things have been different if their defense hadn't have been as great as it was, right?
So
they would have been trash,
bro. So almost 1,400 yards as a rookie. He was a rookie.
He's a rookie.
6 touchdowns. That's pretty good. That's great for a rookie.
I mean, okay. But you talking about an all-time grade with an all-time line, all these things you talk about. I just gave you a team and you just want to argue. But we were moving on from this, okay?
He was a great running back at that time.
All right, Byron. Sure.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
You got it. Durante?
1,400 yards ain't great. It's crazy to me.
Nobody said that. All right, real quick, I'm gonna just touch on it. Byron, he's not saying 1,400 yards is great. He's asking about the scoring. 6 touchdowns where he was getting that.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm with it. I'm not saying the man isn't talented.
And 12
He's
touchdowns by a quarterback is insane.
The entire season.
And look, I'm not knocking the 6, right? I'm saying obviously it was the other thing we had to take in consideration. I said this at the outset was that it's a different era, right? We live in an era where the ball is flying in the field rapidly all the time. Like, back in the day, you wouldn't see the ball come out on first down in most cases. Everybody running the ball on first down, just about everybody. So we live in a different era. So some of that impacts that. But I just wonder without having I'm not gonna try to insult the man and call him a game manager, but without having a quarterback that can make a true difference in the game, I'm just curious if their defense wasn't as great, what would have happened to that team?
Nothing would have happened to that team. They wouldn't have made it anywhere. That's what would happen to that team.
Woo.
You still need a running back, though. I don't
You're just a hater at that point. Damn, Wes. Just a hater at that point, bro.
No.
Nothing would have happened to that team. I wish we had their line though, because my whole team trash. Ain't good. Ain't playing their potential.
That's tough.
Just a hater at this point.
How am I a hater, man? I'm just speaking the facts, bro.
And the crazy part about it, almost not quite half, but almost half his touchdowns with the Shannon Sharp, the Trent Dilfer that is. Uncle Shay had 5 touchdowns that season, 810 yards.
I believe it.
I think didn't he have Derek Mason? No, I don't think it was that.
So just to be clear, the points for this team, they were ranked 14th in the NFL, and the yards per game, they were ranked 16th offensively, mind you. Points for on defense, they're ranked number 1, and yards they're ranked number 2. Ranked number 1 in turnovers as well. I don't know what you want from me, man.
So I mean, think about it. It's 8 in the box. He's throwing to his check down. Like he's trash.
So
that's
what?
Crazy.
So how was I wrong by saying what I said?
You right, Wes. You right.
Durante, talk to me.
Along.
Talking about?
I tried that 10 minutes ago.
Wes, let's move along.
I tried that 10 minutes ago, Sir Byron. And
you trying to play Jamal Lewis is crazy.
Hold on. Me? I was ready to move on. Sat here quiet until you said some dumb shit.
Well, I say that was dumb.
You upset at a team that if you're downfalling them for saying, well, I forgot how you said it. Anything you say is dumb. I'm just mad now. Like it's just
well, good. Now I got you riled up. You want to talk about the icks that these women got? Go ahead on introduce your.
I don't want to talk about these icks because I just all right. Y'all seen on like TikTok and stuff like that about men that take women to restaurants that ain't up to par and all this stuff. There's now things called icks. I get it. It's some icks out there like he doesn't pay attention. He's always on his phone. Stuff like that I can live with. But now we're starting to downplay a lot of shit that just baffles me. I think my number one is if he doesn't flaunt his money or like he doesn't take you to that. Like I said, the whole Cheesecake Factory thing. If he doesn't take you there, that's an ick for some reason. Or he doesn't take you to like a big name restaurant, that's an ick. What's the one I said to y'all? If he used bar soap, if he uses chapstick, if he, without asking, in some cases that this man might, he stays with his mom, he has a roommate. These are stupid ass icks to me that y'all are coming up with now. Men can't do shit. As simple as that. I feel like men can't do shit now. We can't try to survive. We can't try to like make a living for ourselves. We got to have a certain type of job. That's an ick. If he cooks, that's an ick. I can't. I got to fix ramen noodles now because if God forbid me cooking, that's an ick to someone. I'm just trying to see.
Durante, that's cooking too.
Huh?
That's cooking too.
Apparently, I don't know. I'm stuck.
Like, what you mean you can come out the womb making 6 figures? Like, bro, that's where we at now, bro. That is where we are at now, bro.
You like to see the sources of this,
bro? No, what? No,
this woman, not you.
It's
in the
the
comments.
low quality women that are online raving about stuff like this. Like no woman who's a value.
Can we?
I'm saying,
can we just burn this title of low quality, high quality women?
No, I'm just saying, like, no, but no woman. Okay, I don't like the high value male. I don't like that. I said low quality because who cares about stuff like that? That's like, what? Where are we going out to eat? How could somebody like they basing everything off food? Like what? If I want to go get some Cheesecake Factory, I want to eat ramen noodles. That's my business. I don't care. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I guess.
By the way, Carlene is back, and she says she'd like to see the source of the ick list, and also she agrees with me and says, "Yes, burn that high value, low value."
None of them wifed up. Nobody want to be with none of them bros.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of these people that make these lists, you find that all of them are single, bro.
Single.
They looking for the next one to make another ick list for.
As the resident married person on this podcast,
he recognized you because your name is in the middle. Slow it. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
No,
calm down. I know. Calm down, Durante.
She'll cuss me out later. I ain't worried about it.
Me and Holly often talk about like, okay, so Byron, you and I watched the Pop the Balloon joint with Arlette, right? Yeah. So one of the things that we often say when we're watching, and men and women, so it's equal opportunity. Sometimes we're so nitpicky about superficial things, right? Like I'll see them crack on somebody about shoes, but like the like if it's a dude, the dude got a show on PBS, so that means he putting out stuff like it may be a show for kids. Wes, I'm not lying. There's a guy that's an animator that's got an educational show out.
I done told y'all burn this show, man. This show.
Okay. Well, just you get first off. Have you watched it? You haven't watched. You probably watched one of the hood ones. You need to watch Arlette.
I love you.
The real one. Yeah.
The real one. Yeah. I mean, because they're not really. She trying to keep it so it's not trashy. They not ratchet.
What you know about reading Rainbow?
Hey, listen. Right. Well, hey, listen. I got a picture. Well, it's this thing up here, but LeVar Burton is on my wall. Me and LeVar. I
reading Rainbow. It was on that.
Hey, first off, that's also Commandant Jordan LaForge. So put some respect on my man's name and my man Future Kente from Roots. He the future, he the past, and he the present. He all of it.
Kunta. But yeah, look. I'm a find. I told y'all I gotta find. It's if you go on X, it's hard to find which one I saw. I just remember homegirl saying she don't like a man that cooks. Dude on his stream was like, so I can't even eat. It just be. Yeah, thank you. Y'all treating this shit like Mortal Kombat. Y'all unlocking a new fucking character every week with X. What are we doing?
I want to turn it around on the ladies. I really do. Here's the thing, and I'm not saying it's wrong for you to have preferences. We all have preferences, whether it's something physical, something emotional, or about their personality. Let me ask y'all women something. Let me talk to the ladies for a minute. Y'all got new icks unlocked every week, as Meredith says. So let me ask you, where does energy go if when men have icks about y'all, right? So we talk about some men will say they want this, that, and the other from a lady, and all of a sudden y'all take umbrage with it. You're like, this is not. So I mean, we can't have it we can't have a double standard, right? Y'all don't get to have X, and then we have to just be cool with it, right? Because that's the other thing. I don't understand this superficiality of this generation. But again, I guess I do. I take it back because we want instant gratification. We don't want to build with somebody, right? That takes time. And I'll be honest with you. Now I know on the podcast I don't really like nothing. I just wearing t-shirts and relax. But my wife had me out here styling and profiling. Bro be in some stuff that he wouldn't have been in on his own because she has over
This nigga got
time.
Johnny Cage glasses on right now. Hell yeah, he's styling profiling. The fuck you mean?
Over time, I have evolved, and in no small part thanks to her kind of helping me come out of my shell, expose me to new things, that sort of thing. So you grow together, right? But if on first inspection she thought like, okay, I don't like the shoes he got on, then we wouldn't be married for 16 years. We wouldn't have been together for 17. We wouldn't have this house and do all the things we do. Byron said we take 5 vacations a year. We wouldn't do all that because she wouldn't have given me the time of day. So sometimes we got to slow our roll because we're so busy wanting a ready-made woman or a ready-made man. And I'm not saying that we need to take on projects. Don't mistake that for that. But what I'm saying is if everyone else on paper, if they're telling what they present to you is honest and factual, and they have ambition, because Byron said one of the biggest things is you know you got something going for you. Don't just be sitting there without a plan. Got something going for you. Got something going for you. Doing something to make legal income. I'm gonna use the word legal income. Okay. If you meeting those,
that's not an no man. I'll talk about that in a second.
I'm saying because they want us to have 6 figures. This is the thing I'm trying to get them out of. We can get to 6. The question is, are you willing to do the work to help us together get to 6? Or you just want to sit back on your laurels and think because you are, and I don't mean this as an attack on ladies, but there's some women that think, and I agree, women are the prize, but you shouldn't approach it as you are the prize because the hope is that we are each other's prize, right?
Oh,
I mean,
take your time.
So I mean, I'm just saying, like, and I'm not knocking women. I do believe my wife is absolutely the prize, and I mean, I can't even begin to tell y'all on the podcast the things I think about my lady. But what I'm saying is.
Yeah, talk your shit.
She never acted like she was the prize, and so because of that, we were able to build. I still don't think that I'm really all that, but she seems to think I am, so that's okay. That's fine.
Hey,
I live with that.
Take your time.
So what I'm saying is, you are the prize, but are you acting like you the prize? Because my grandma would say it like this: "You be cute if you didn't think you was cute."
Hey, preach, talk your shit. Hey, grandma talk. Hey, he done finished that cup. That boy's preaching out this motherfucker.
It's all about the money now, bro. I'm dead serious about it, bro. It's all about the money, and it be somebody who making, man and women. It be a woman who making 20,000. She want $100,000, dude.
It's wild. Also, a man that came in and said, "Weird shaped fingernail beds are a major ick for me."
I had to look at my fingernails. I'm about to.
Well, I broke a finger when I was younger, so one of my fingernails look a little different than the rest.
Yeah,
but hey, I got nothing for the people. Now, granted, I don't think you should probably necessarily be talking to somebody with like dirt in their fingernails. Now that's something that should probably give you. They
could have came from work.
Oh, I was about to say that. I was give you a slight red flag unless they work in an industry in which that is a thing. But they also should be washing their hands and getting all that cleaned out. So, that might give you a little something to think about. Maybe they don't use soap and wash their hands. So it's things you should look at with people. But this ick situation is outrageous.
It's outrageous. I just want to understand, like, what is, like, the ones that's giving these general icks, I think weren't raised in a sense of, like, because y'all let social media tell y'all what a man should be, and y'all so quick to be like, yeah, you're right, he shouldn't cook. The fuck he's supposed to do then? Like, him learning how to cook means he's able to survive on his own, which is a man's trait. I mean, people's trait, period, but men are tuned to try to survive in certain situations. Why is it wrong for him to cook? Why is it wrong for him to use bar soap?
So my thing is,
I'll tell y'all what, y'all last night I can't use bar soap.
So my thing with this soap situation. So what if he was raised on bar soap? Like what is this? and he
Bro.
likes bar soap. He like to lather up and do his things and all of that. What's wrong with that? At least somebody using soap. Y'all got people out here that don't even be washing their legs, and you love them. I don't know what to tell you.
Bro, I always use bar soap. Why? Because I take the bar soap and I scratch my fingernail on
And get them
and clean my
cleaned up.
nails.
Yeah. I know
So I
what you're
always
talking
keep
about.
bar soap. I always keep bar soap, no matter what.
Since Durante's already reading this, go ahead, Durante.
Oh, my fault.
You were reading this, so just
I
read it out
was.
loud.
I was just like, I kind of want to just block it at this point on this damn podcast. Guys at doggy paddle is wild.
You gonna read
I think shut the fuck up, Wes. I think you're thinking too far into it. To go back to your point about if guys were starting to say what they want about females, that's just talking about your type at that point. We're just talking about little things that gives whatever, like watching a guy doggy paddle in a pool to stay afloat.
So we're supposed to drown. We gotta die. We gotta die so we can look sexy for y'all at all times. I mean, now listen. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this as a married man. Now y'all give us umbrage about doggy paddling to survive. We see what y'all look like in the morning. All right, I'm supposed to drown because you want me to look masculine in this, bro. I'm about to die. Like what? Okay, but back to my point. This is the thing I want to say. Okay, for me, I can't speak for the other fellas. For me, it don't matter what she look like in the morning. It don't matter what she look like in the evening, because at what she perceives her best and what she might perceive as her worst, it's all on this scale of awesomeness to me. Like it, when you got it, you got it. It don't even matter. So
well, see, that's the thing. Like that's not these people's. That's not these people's.
But that's the point I'm trying to get to though. So she's saying, going back to our original point. So that's what I'm saying. So you mad because we doggy paddling to stay alive. I don't care what you do to stay alive momentarily. I'm caring about you the other, 24 hours or 23 and a half hours of the day, right? So why? Okay, we're all human, right? At the end of the day, I'm gonna break it down like this, Wes, and then I'm done with it.
Okay.
We're all human, right? Women, you have different quirks about you. Even from woman to woman, each lady is different, right? And and then from man to man, same thing. We all have our own individual quirks, personalities, and little twists about us, right? There's some things that we emulate either by what we perceive to be the good actions of a man or a woman, some what we learn from our families, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, we are two imperfect human beings attempting to live and find a way in the world. And if we haven't found love at this point in time, we are attempting to find love, right? From another imperfect human. If we could get back to the fact that we are both imperfect humans, and as long as the person across from you is meeting some small qualifications, some decent qualifications, you can go from there to see if there's something there. But just disqualifying a person because they're not 36, 24, 36, or because a man don't got 6 zeros behind that first number in his bank account is asinine, stupid, and is the reason many of you are all still alone. I had to say it that way. It's the only way I can come up with it. I ain't trying to be blunt. I'm just telling you some reason some of y'all still alone because you got superficial, stupid things blocking you. I'll say one last thing. I heard this, and I use religion since I heard this in church one time. God got the perfect man for you, but you don't like him because he's 5'5", got an S curl going to the left. You looking for a man that's 6'2" and make $200,000 a year, but God got the man for you. This, and then to Durante's point, real quick, you talk about man cooking. Well, and I'm just talking about it because things happen, ladies. Most of the time, unless y'all got some other things going on, y'all do have periods, right? My wife don't feel like doing a whole lot of things her period. I get it. Her body is doing crazy things.
Tighten these up to hear better.
Listen.
Let me switch glasses again to hear a little.
It is amazing that I'm able to go in the kitchen and cook her up something. Is it Michelin star? Nah.
Well,
but that night, because she's hurting and it's something hot and it's made from scratch and it came from a place of love and it's seasoned well, it'd be 5-star to her that night. It's 5-star to her that night. All right. So at the end of the day, you need to have a person that's going to be able to help take care of you more than just throwing money at a problem. You can have a dude that got an unlimited bankroll, right? Does he care about you? Is he listening to your problems? Is he listening to you complain about your friends, about your day at the job, or I guess if he's rich enough, your day around the house, or you doing? These are small things that you don't think about in the moment because you're so stuck on something superficial. You ain't figured out there's so many more pieces to life where you're finding these little things.
All right, real quick. So one thing, Brent, does that light have a brightness thing on it?
It does not.
Okay, because it's like doing something. Um, that's why
I
I was
mean,
curious.
it's blinking.
Well, I know it's blinking, but it's never mind. We'll
All
talk
right,
about
man.
Hold
Christmas
up,
shit.
hold on, hold
You
on,
We'll
hold
getting
talk.
on.
what? Wes is getting lens flares because I moved a little bit.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about it later.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um,
All right,
okay,
Carlene.
so
Damn it. Hold on. I'm getting this off. Carlene. Damn it. I know a lot of us probably don't have real life. You know, no one told me that there's an ick that I can't cook. Have I met some people that say certain things? Like, for instance, when I was reasons behind it, I'm not about to go into. I'm staying with my mom for a little bit. That was an ick because I was staying with my mom. You didn't ask me why. You just said, "Yeah, I can't really do that because you ain't got your own place." But it was reasons behind it, family issues, whatever. Um, what else? I'm sure every guy right here has some example that somebody gave them a random ass ick, or yeah, I can't really talk to you because some realistic. I'm just saying,
hold on,
yes,
Durante.
it's
Hold on, Durante. You're addressing what she's saying, but the people don't know what she said. So let me read this real quick.
on my fault.
Carlene said again, tell me the real life examples where this is happening to you. Not rage bait on the internet, actually being rejected because you cook and wash your booty. Now,
Okay. Well,
can you,
before Durante goes back into that, Durante said one. Yeah, so I was told plenty times that I was too short. For folks that don't know, I'm real little. Like Durante be cracking on it, but I'm real. I'm not tall. I'm not little this way, but I am little going vertically. So uh,
Come to my
I have been
elbow.
I have been told many times that I was too short. I had one girl tell me I was cute in the face, but that was it because I guess she didn't want a bigger guy. So like, yeah, Carlene, yeah, we've had the superficial stuff thrown at us. Now I've been married long enough that it don't matter no more, and I really don't care as long as the lady upstairs in this house still is checking me out. I don't care what the rest of y'all think. No offense to y'all, but I'm just saying.
so Carlene, it's real, but what it is that it's this. It's getting to a point where it's influencing other people, where it's becoming more and more of a thing. Um, and I'm glad that you don't have these things. It sounds like, which is wonderful and great, and you should continue to have that. But the problem is the internet is influential, very influential these days. And when people put this stuff out there, other people, like you said, it's folks taking the internet too seriously. The internet is serious these days, and people saying this stuff, a lot of these people, they mean that. Like the stuff they saying, they really do mean. Like they don't like people to be a certain way. Like for example, so now it's more commonly accepted for men to have bags in which they carry stuff. It's got a strap on, they put their stuff in whatnot. Some people consider it fashionable. Some people consider it, they would almost say, well, that's too feminine. And I don't like that and stuff like that. That's an ick for some people. They don't
That's
rock with that.
understandable.
No, it's not, Durante. Because
Uh,
at the end of the day, you should the person is digging you, you talking to that person, and you get to know that person, you realize, hey man, that's just his fashion or whatever.
Don't
And that's
carry the
just their
pouch.
fashion. Hey man, let people
I'm
live.
talking shit, bro. I'm talking shit. If that's your style, that's your style. Another example. I've been told that I like this was like a couple years ago. Cause I'm not one to have I just had a conversation. Now I'm not one to have a bunch of clothes. Like I don't buy a bunch of clothes. Like I'm not about to get the new shoes that just came out. If it looks good, I got the money. Hey, I'm gonna spend on it. I'm bougie but cheap at the same time. Because I wore the same hoodie but had a different shirt over top. That was weird because it's like, why you got the same hoodie on? Because it's just a hoodie. I didn't think that I had to like. I got a different shirt underneath. I took a shower today. I mean, what the fuck are we doing right now? Like, people will judge off that because you don't have the new clothes or you don't have the new J's that just came out. That's $300 something. That $300 something going to something else other than what the fuck you think I should look like for you. Sorry.
So real quick, couple things to get to real quick. Meredith said earlier, to your point, this is also for fun. I would never turn down a man solely because of the things I said, or I would never turn a man down based on what his bank account looks like. At that point, that women that's just being shallow. Well, that's the problem. It's very shallow. It's a shallow pool out here these days. It's sometimes with some people. Um, Now and then, Carlene came back and said, "Oh, I get icks, but when I reject someone, it's for more than ick." Exactly, and we need more people like you all. That's why we're addressing this here to say it's stupid, to because the internet says otherwise. But we want to put it out here that it is stupid, and we need more real women like
Hey,
you two talking to, put it out there in these streets. You feel me?
real quick,
Uh,
I guess there's the other person in here that hasn't said much, doesn't really get turned down. So I guess they are, good. So I just want to throw that out there.
I mean, when you've been, hey, look, he's sitting up there. Look, he's like, I've been A1 since day one. I love when people
No,
do that.
Byron started us off.
Yeah, no, he did. He did start us off. He was like, "Sorry, I wasn't pushed out with 6 figures."
Yeah, that started it off.
Sorry, I
Like,
wasn't pushed out with 6 figures. I apologize.
I just,
I
I'm
did,
just,
what you say to my bad, but what you say to West? I didn't get drafted to the team. I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, I didn't get drafted.
All right, well, hold on. Okay, so Carla, let's have a conversation about that real quick. You said I disagree that bank account is shallow. You have to be equally yoked with your partner, and not being on the same financial footing can be a recipe for disaster. That could be true. But I mean, are you walking up to somebody? Hey, let me see your Wells Fargo statement real quick before we even have this conversation.
Well,
Or
I want to.
you gonna miss your blessing because you out here counting numbers? That's an
Well,
interesting conversation.
hold
That's
on,
still kind of shallow because it depends on how that person got it. I could get money by, so my parents, let's say somebody died in my family, I could have money, but I could be broke, but I could still be building towards something. I still have the work ethic to be building towards something. But I mean, some people luck up and get it.
I want to ask Carlene this as a response. Carlene, I see what you're saying, and she used a term equally yoked. That's a biblical term, so I want to spin it back on her.
Hey,
so,
yeah,
Carlene, I would like to understand a little bit more from you.
Durante, let's switch again.
What would equally yoked mean in your book? Because I'm with you about, like, okay, if a person doesn't manage their finances well, they have accumulated a ton of debt and they're managing their money poorly. That's a different scenario than a person who maybe doesn't have debt, but also maybe isn't financially where they want to be. But like to Byron's point, if they're striving towards goals and they're working towards them, that's a little different. That's a goal-oriented person who's trying to pull themselves up and do better versus a person who, like to Byron's point, you could have got money from Family and the Heritage and then just blew it all because you didn't manage your money well. So I do think your personality ties into that a little bit. So I would be curious to see about your equally yoked. Like what to you would constitute that?
I always feel like a man character
you, Brett,
supersede where he at. That's where he at in life. I feel like if a person can't read my character and realize where I'm at in life and who I am in life, then you don't need to be around me. Like, you know what I mean?
That part, because you
still. And I feel like it don't mean nothing. I was like, nothing, all that ick shit, where you at financially, none of that shit should mean nothing. If that person's character and morals is lying, you know what I'm saying? That supersedes everything.
Because now I think that when you say equally yoked, you need somebody that's equally yoked you mentally and emotionally before you worry about financially. Because what you're gonna do is you're gonna set yourself up to be unhappy. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah. You can count this paper, you can count your paper, you can count his paper. But at the end of the night, when you want to have a conversation, that conversation
she responded to my question, Wes. That's the last comment. Oh, well, the one before. So she said,
you got it.
We'll go down one more, Wes. One more. It sounds like, yeah. So it sounds like it's just, so Carlene said, it sounds like we're close in alignment on this attitude about it, available resources, management knowledge, potential future earnings. So Carlene is saying essentially she wants a man, like, he don't have to have it now, but he needs to be in a state where he, even if his bank account doesn't reflect it, he is about something in his life and progressing himself forward. So Byron, like you a lot of times say, your woman ain't got to necessarily have it like that, but she need to be goal oriented. She need to be having something that she's aiming towards and working towards in a progressive way. So I mean, if Carlene is saying that, that's a little different. Carlene, I can meet you with that one. I just want to make sure we, like, okay. So if Carlene got $100,000 in the bank, I hope she ain't dad looking at the man that got 75, but my man ain't got no debt. So, but it sounds like we, like you said, Carlene, we're on the same page with that. So I'm with you.
All right, so Meredith said, I'm forming a relationship with someone before I talk about their bank account. If I've already made that connection and find out they're struggling financially, I'm not throwing that whole relationship away that we've already built. Da, 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 da. Carlene did follow up and then say, if your worlds apart, you will have major challenges to overcome. Not everybody's built for that, but if you're willing to fight for that, then you can get over that. Depending on how everything else is, but also you don't want to have somebody that's financially resentful of their partner as well, because that can create some other issues that we're not gonna go into counseling tonight because that is not my ministry for the night.
Yeah,
I'm
we
not.
know you don't give a fuck about. We
Oh,
know you don't give a fuck about nobody feelings, but
oh, oh, that's not true. You just have to show up during office hours, but that's not my business.
It can be office hours, office hours. We can go into a whole nother thing, but that's I'm not. But for y'all, for you in particular, I'm not here to be
who the fuck you
baby you
pointing
up
at?
for being late. You, Durante, in particular,
Is that an ick to you?
absolutely not. I just
Yeah,
don't want.
fuck you, because I don't even give a damn.
I just need for you to be on time for something other than maybe your funeral, because you might be late
That's,
to that too. But
I
that's
was
neither
here.
here.
hey man, we want you to be late for that. That's good.
Yeah, facts. Fucking.
But I feel like it's
Hey,
levels to everything, bro. Cause
hey, I got friend X. Hold on, Byron. I got friend X. This nigga piss me off now. I got friend X. This ain't got no taste buds. Niggas with no necks. Niggas. I'm stop. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Go ahead, Byron. Go ahead, man.
I said I just feel like it's levels to it, you know. It's just I don't know. I think most dudes, I think sometimes when you're young you go for looks and they might not be on your level mentally, physically. You know what I mean? Like you could be I've heard a lot when I was younger, like the girls would be like, you know, so you got too much going on. I don't think I have anything to offer. But that was really like a mature answer in a way.
Mm.
But then in another way, I was like just going with her based off of just looks in a way. I don't know. So it was kind
Mhm.
of like it was truthful. I will say that. But I don't know. Then I guess it just levels because on certain levels you just I don't know. It's
Mm.
weird. It's kind of
Yeah,
hard to explain.
yeah. And I'll say this to the folks who are interested in a relationship, you're trying to figure out some things. And Byron made an excellent point earlier. I've always thought this about money, and I still think this about money. I obviously I understand money is not everything, and so therefore there is a modicum of putting money in its proper place. To me, at the end of the day, I want somebody that I could be happy with, whether we live in an old boot or we live in a great big mansion, right? Because at the end of the day, I could have this mansion, but if this person makes me miserable, that's crazy work. I can't, and I could have very little and be happy with the person because money comes and money goes. A lot of times I think about this when it comes to different things. People put status on things. They put same way you got the money. And for some people, money came easy. So others people had to struggle getting money. But just as easy as you can make money, money can be gone like that, depending on how you make the money and what talent you have. Think about professional athletes. We spend a lot of time on the show talking about professional athletes. Once that talent is gone, whether it's because of injury, retirement, whatever the case may be, what's the next step for those people? And that should be our same sentiment as we approach life. What happens if? So you have to, I'm with you about you want a person that you can find agreeable with, but if you find the right person, and then I'll even say this, you could be on financially two different pages as long as there's an understanding. You don't want the resentment. Wes talked about resenting your partner. You don't want the resentment. But if you can find a way, because if the love is there and there is some sense of respect for you each other, then we'll compromise. If we need to save money, I'm cool not buying this month, or she's cool not get. But that's a conversation you have because you love each other enough that you're willing to understand each other and compromise for the team, right? It's a team, we're a unit. And there's no I win bonus points in an argument or you win bonus points. We are a unit. It's us against the world. So at the end of the day, sort of like a locker room. Hey, what happens in the locker room, stay in the locker room. It's an internal team issue. We'll sort it out. And when we get back on the grind, we're a united front. They don't know no different. We don't
Hey,
handle this in the locker room.
talk your
So
shit. Hey,
couple
they
things
came out and won the
piggybacking.
bowl.
So a couple things to back up your point, Brand, about the athlete thing. According to Google's AI, when I searched this, it says about 70. Several sources cite 78% of athletes end up financially struggling or broke within a few years of retirement. So money comes and goes. Then we get to these comments, and we're gonna slide on past this to some more of our fun stuff. Um, Carlene said, "This is also part of being equally yoked. Being with someone who doesn't know how to be poor when you do, how to go without when you do, can completely wreck you in hard times." Absolutely. And then our resident person.
Reverend,
Right.
Reverend Marshall. Hey, he was preaching right there, boy.
I got you, Wes. So
Our
46.
resident wise man here commenting in. That's what I was gonna say. Anyway, go ahead.
I got you. So 46 years ago, my then girlfriend, now wife of 44 years, didn't have two pennies to rub together, but we had dreams and goals and was very much equally yoked in our beliefs and our walk with the word, in our walk in the word of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So, like I said, and listen, they is goals. Some of the stuff they do, I ain't tell any people business, but some of the stuff they do when I grow up, I want to be just like them. I want to be able to do some of the things that they do. And
I want to just rub two pennies together.
Roger, I got two pennies for you, bro. Golly.
That man said, hey, felt broke when he said it.
That man going for the low hanging fruit, ain't he?
Facts, right there.
Here's a quarter for your troubles.
Man, you got more than money. Just stop acting like that.
You said you wanted some pennies to rub together.
My man times 25 what you asked.
Fucking no.
He times 100 what you asked.
But regardless of all that, let's slide on past it. So a couple other things I guess we'll get into. Couple of the bigger entertainment stories, and then we'll go sports to close out with NBA. But real quick, y'all's man Drake is out.
Oh, my
fault. Y'all's man Drake is out here acting up, I suppose. It's kind of wild, but he has put in a pre-lawsuit petition as well as another lawsuit that followed this against UMG and Spotify. So according to Billboard, I'm gonna read this. In a filing Monday in Manhattan court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accuses UMG of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Lamar's song. Not Like Us. It goes on to say Drake's attorneys accuse UMG of violating the Racketeering, Influence, and Corruption Organizations Act, the federal RICO statute, often used in criminal cases against organized crime. They also allege deceptive business practices and false advertising under the New York state law. His attorneys claim that UMG carried out its scheme in a variety of ways, including charging Spotify reduced licensing rates in exchange for the streamer recommending the song to users who had searched for unrelated songs and artists. They also paid influencers to boost songs on social media and hired armies of bots to fraudulently spike the numbers. So basically Drake is crying out here in these streets.
Basically, he went to the principal's office and snitched. I mean, he did.
Yeah?
He can't fight back, so he said, "Hey, I need help." He hit me. now we out here.
I mean, seriously though, man. I mean, you think about this after reading all that. He really just out here crying because he lost the beat, bro. Byron, I mean, how you feel about it?
That's tough, man. There's a whole lot of politics in the music thing, bro. Just take the L and move on, man. He got you with the summer bop, man. It is what it is. Same way he got Meek, you know what I'm saying? Kendrick got him.
Yeah, you're right.
So, I mean, Kendrick's biggest song is him talking about Drake, so Drake actually still kind of won, though, if you really think about it.
Well, no, Drake losing now, though, bro, because this lawsuit is terrible. It is a poor representation of what you are doing out here in these streets. And then in the second potential lawsuit, he basically is saying that they are ruining his character by promoting a song in which he's, considered to be a child predator and things like that.
I'm sorry.
So it's very interesting how that went, and how it's going. Carlene said he got him with the summer wop 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 wop. So I mean, Durante, any other inputs on this? My man taking his L. I think it's a L. Do you think it's a L for Drake? This lawsuit?
Is it an L? The nigga need to just quit. At that point, bro, it went from yeah, I ain't worried about Kendrick to now.
Yeah.
He hit me.
And then
Somebody
Carlene,
help me.
we got this comment that says, yet he never denies the allegations, just how the streams are so high. So hey, I mean, we're gonna see. His lawyers are trying to take it to court. Obviously they've been watching the Fannie Willis and Georgia DA people with these RICO charges against other folks. So everything's a RICO charge these days, apparently. Everybody racketeering, apparently.
I know he need an album and he need to be snapping on the intro.
Shoot, I tell you right now, that Kendrick album mixtape that came out, GNX.
Yeah, that shit fire. And hey, Kendrick, I love you, but leave Wayne alone. Just leave him alone. I don't know. He gonna give you a run for your money, but just leave him. Let him be.
No, he not.
Let Wayne.
No, he not.
Let Wayne be. You don't think so?
2000s and 2000s Wayne would have. Not this Wayne. No.
All right, you think so? You don't think so?
No.
Wayne is still give him a run for his money.
No.
All right. I feel like it'd be like a decent run. It wouldn't be like a,
I try to like Kendrick. I don't know. I guess the music it just ain't my taste.
I feel you. I mean, Carlene would disagree with you. She thinks this album is like hot fire, but I'm like, it feels like a normal Kendrick album.
It is hot fire.
It's just me. I feel like it's just a normal Kendrick being Kendrick. I'm being honest.
Carlene, I'm there with you.
And just for the record, so am I.
It's not like, am I going to listen to that over Good Kid, Mad City? Fuck no. Good Kid, Mad City is still my favorite.
And this got more bops on it than Good Kid, Mad City.
Yes, and it's
no, I don't.
Lies.
No,
Lies. There's something for everybody. And my man got me with the Luther joint. My man got me with that one. I was like,
that Luther was all right. Hold on.
That
song is fire.
Him and SZA, I was like, hey, you know what?
Him and SZA go well together. I told Carlene, I'm like, him and SZA go well together. They Babylon, my shit too, from SZA, one of her albums. You said what?
I feel like there's some WWE type stuff. I feel like Drake doing this. I feel like it's just like some undercover type stuff. They doing it to pump each other up. For real. Because think about it, Drake is giving y'all a different type of Kendrick. Like Kendrick, he would have been still on that melodic, deep thought rap. Now he got these anthems, and I ain't listened to the album. And y'all saying he got bops on there. He won't. So you ain't
even listened to the album?
No, I haven't. I'm not a Kendrick guy.
Okay.
But I'm just like his biggest song yet is talking about Drake. So think about it.
Well, I'm gonna counter that with this. I haven't said anything, but I'll say this. My personal opinion, this is some real light skin behavior. This coming from the resident light skin on this podcast.
Good Kid, Mad City still better. I don't care, no joke. I love it.
This is some light
WWE, bro.
I mean, maybe it is. You might have.
You said WWE.
Yeah, he said his manufactured storylines. He says manufactured storylines.
It just don't sound right. Like,
but I mean,
that's again why I say it's okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving it a solid 7.5 to 8. 7.5 to 8.
Well, it might be an 8.5 to 9 for me, but yeah.
The only reason I'm even giving it that is because I will still pick up Good Kid, Mad City and listen to everything. Whereas this is like, okay, I listen to all the songs. It's only 3 on there that I like.
So good
Kid, Mad City got about 7.
Good 8. Good Kid, Mad City is basically a movie.
Okay.
So yeah,
he had good songs on it.
He told, and I love Good Kid, Mad City.
All right,
he told a great story in Good Kid, Mad City. He
told a great story with Drake, and he fucked him up, and we know that. And we're giving him his props and his flowers. I'm just saying, this album right here, and to answer Carlene's question, them motherfuckers on that podcast wrong. If y'all haven't seen it, she can probably explain it better. But apparently, they let a white dude come over there and talk bad about, not bad, but was it bad, Carly? I think bad about black culture and saying stuff he shouldn't, but they just kind of let it happen.
What he's saying, yeah, you don't.
To Pimp a Butterfly was fire too.
Yeah. Kendrick is great. I don't want to get stuck here because we got to get to the next topic and we're running long on time. So let's slide on. But I did want to address that here real quick. And we will slide on to our final topic, which I think you guys are gonna have some comments on. So
Wes, hold on. You didn't answer. She asked you a question.
She asked, did I miss the question?
Yeah, she asked you a question. She was asking us a question, but
she was.
I thought you answered the question.
But I'm saying, but you never comment to it.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
That's all I want. She
Hold
just asked.
on.
I'm just giving that out there.
I'm trying to. Okay.
My bad.
Show here, sir. Okay.
Sorry. Sorry.
I'm just
trying to be production manager and various things and keep time as well. Okay. But
okay, Rodney. They won't give you no respect.
With that being said, I do think it's interesting.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
That the people that culture vultures come in and make all these various comments out here in these streets and do all these wild and outrageous things, and they okay with it. You let them come in and you value their opinion over somebody else's opinion, which is should be considered more because they are actually of the culture, but you'll discredit their opinion for somebody else that ain't really got nothing to do with it, but just put a little stamp here, there, and now they're the resident expert. Also, I don't think you should listen to DJ Academics either, though. He's not your resident expert either. He always on some BS and all about the money.
Dumbass, bro.
And that's a whole nother conversation. So it's some people that you probably shouldn't listen to in our culture that are from our culture, but also you definitely shouldn't be putting other people up on the pedestal that are not from your tribe and not really of the culture, not really a part of it. They just kind of in there. I mean, you got some people that have been in it for years, like the Rosenbergs of the world and all this other stuff. But yeah, okay. But you want my opinion? That's my opinion.
Yeah, my bad.
Anybody?
Brent, Byron,
want to jump on that?
Brent, sleep?
No, okay. Y'all are good. I was just gonna mess with Byron earlier, but Wes said move on. I was just gonna ask, getting mad at because I was gonna use the NBA term. So getting mad at my man DeMar Rosen, wasn't light skin behavior. My man's out here acting a whole fool at the basketball game because he was on stage with Ken. Like I with you about the WWE now. Obviously, that was a public appearance. He knew it was going to be on air, so I'm with you about that piece. But that also gives that makes the subtleties where Kendrick try to say this man is soft and he got hoe in him. That makes the hoe in him true. Like I ain't even trying to be funny with it. Like if you look at the example of Kendrick's lyrics and then look what Drake does in response. Kendrick telling us the truth. It seemed like Drake playing into it. Like now, maybe you're right. Maybe it's a publicity stunt.
They're but Drake too calculated though. That's what I'm trying to say. Like
DeMar
is from LA. Of course he gonna ride with Kendrick. Who would you look like a sucker if you ride with somebody else or something? Come on, man. Stop it.
I don't disagree, but my man in Toronto felt some type of way about it.
All right, we're gonna slide on from his light skin behavior, as y'all want to call it. We're gonna get this NBA thing real quick. Like I said, time. So with that being said, have y'all heard about this new? All right, Durant.
I ain't even saying.
Have y'all heard about the new format of the NBA All-Star that's coming up here? And I want to know what y'all think about it. So, for those of y'all that don't know about it, direct from ESPN, basically this is what's going down. The NBA's new 14 format style for the 2025 All-Star Game is expected to have 2 semifinal games that play up to 40 points. With the winners advancing to the final matchup, which will be which will be up to 25 points. It's supposed to be the first of its kind and expected to be a quick burst competition that resembles pickup games where the winner moves on to the championship round in a single elimination style. What y'all think about it?
So they're doing pickup?
It's supposed to resemble a pickup.
Durante, this the daggone park on 2K.
Yeah, hey, 40.
Hey, fuck all that. Y'all stay safe, be good. However you wash your ass, wash it. I ain't got time for this format. These
I
niggas
like it.
said.
I think I like it.
These niggas looked at the nigga was playing 2K and said, "Hey, bro, why don't you and see if we can get some of the old school players to play to have it more realistic." Get Iverson that look like CeeLo now, not CeeLo. His nickname look like C Note. The way he dressed when you sent me that shit today at West, I said, "Damn, Iverson he look old and like he like LL Cool J in that picture actually." He like LL. Anyway, no, this format ain't that bad. I mean, it's just still random. I'm like, who was high and said, you know what? Let's do a pickup game.
Well, I think they wanted to bring some excitement, and watching them score like 200 points in a game where there's no real competition. I think they're trying to bring some competitiveness to it by making it 240 and 225 to where they actually are playing towards something and a win. So I mean I like it. I assume it's not going to have a clock or anything like that. It's just going to be the first to 40 and whatnot. I assume that's what it's going to be in the first to 25. So I think it's going to bring some excitement to the last game that we see from All-Star Weekend. I mean, but that's just my opinion. Byron, what are your thoughts? And Brand, I see you looking up, so I can get to you after you finish that.
I mean, something new. I mean, I guess we'll see. And we'll see how it works out, man.
All right. Brant, what are your thoughts?
Okay, so I had, because I didn't want to waste too much time. I know we want to make this the last point. I needed to understand how this was working. So for the folks at home that don't know, the ESPN article lays out that there will be 4 teams. So I was trying to figure out how you have semifinal matches and a final match without understanding more of the layout. So I don't want to take up too much time, but there'll be 4 teams. So I guess you divide the Western and the Eastern Conference All-Stars into 4 even teams, and then they would play in a little small tournament.
That's what it's seeming and sounding like.
Okay, so now having sussed that out, I will say perhaps it will give the reserve players that sometimes don't get to shine because you're playing some of your stars. I know they rotate them in and out, but you know what I'm saying. Maybe it gives them a fair shot at maybe getting more national recognition than they may get in a regular basis if they perform well in the All-Star break. So I'm not totally against it. Here's my problem. I know we want to make All-Star Weekend exciting, but we don't have to reinvent the wheel every couple of years. Like, it seemed like now they just going for gimmicky stuff. And like, I mean, at what point does it stop being gimmicky and it starts turning into the new NFL kickoff where it's like, this is a stupid rule. I don't know why we're doing this. I just wonder sometimes if we can't just leave well enough alone. Wes, I'm with you. Maybe scoring the 200 isn't the thing. Maybe not.
Baseball, the only fucking, and hockey, the only ones that don't change their fucking format on anything. Nothing. Like, they keep it the same. NBA and NFL have changed drastically.
You know why? Because they want to be exciting. Sorry, that's just my opinion.
Hold on, stop. You don't know exciting till you watch the home run derby, Wes. We're not even.
Just the home run derby. We talking about, don't they actually have an all-star baseball game?
They do, but we're not. Yeah, but
wait. Hold on. Continue. Go ahead. Talk to me now.
Listen.
Talk to me now.
People tune in for that.
Hold on. Let me.
Listen.
I hope them shits fall off. People tune in for that.
But Wes, they may or may not be there. He waiting for me to say they're not there for the game. I'm here to tell you, Wes. I'm gonna be real honest. 95% of the NBA consumer base is also not at the All-Star game for the game. Like, they're there watching the stars play. They're not there to watch the game. They haven't had a high quality product in the NBA All-Star game in 2 decades. And tell me I'm wrong.
I think that's the point of change. That's why they changed their brand to try to get you something.
Hold on. No, you can't use that because you see here they want people to watch it.
Wes,
if you're changing it, that means you know what, people ain't really watching this shit.
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
But you said that about the MLB. You're like, fuck you.
Time out.
I hope when you go to Long John Silver's, that shit dry, and when you bite it, one of your teeth fall out. Fuck you. God darn it. I'm done.
Official timeout. The NBA is not because it's boring. I'm gonna tell y'all low key what I think it is. The NBA is trying to match international allure. So how do you do that? Tournaments. Well, what did they give us last year? An in-season tournament, right? Mm-hmm. They gave us that. So then they said, okay, I guess it worked okayish. I'm gonna say okayish. I don't know how well it worked because I didn't really watch many of them. I peeked in on some, but it was hard to keep track of when a game was a tournament game and when it wasn't a tournament game. And they had some tournament games, but it didn't have the special floor. So NBA, if you're gonna do a tournament, make it clear that we all know it's a tournament game. That's one. And I don't mean in the schedule. I mean like make it clear so every person with eyeballs knows it's a tournament game. And preferably for folks that don't have eyeballs or their eyeballs don't work that efficiently. But that's not here nor there. The other piece that is at play is they took that model of a tournament and they used that to the All-Star game. And just a piece of me feels like you thought that one little gimmick worked, so you're going to try to hoodwink us on the same gimmick in a smaller, more constrained time frame. I don't know how you think we buy into it. The tournament works because it's my squad against everybody else's squad, and maybe we get to be the end tournament season champion, right? So, okay, I get that. Like as a fan, okay, cool. I don't know where my watching interest is in it. If let's say on my team only gets one All-Star, and you remember too, not every team gets an All-Star, right? So, like, let's say I'm a Utah Jazz fan. No offense, Utah Jazz fans. None of my folks make the team because everybody's healthy or whatever the case may be, or my alternate wasn't selected. What is my rooting interest in this All-Star game?
Well,
right?
You're a fan of the NBA and you want to see some talent.
Wes, there's a reason
basketball.
sometimes there's a reason you're a reserve, and there's a reason you're an alternate too. But that's not here nor there. I'm just saying, I don't think it's just about they think it's going to get eyeballs. I think some of it is them transitioning the game to a more now. I can't talk about the NFL. That's a different thing, Durante. But the NBA is trying to be more international, and they're trying to match up with what they kind of see happen with the football leagues around the world, and what we would say in American soccer.
I mean, I don't disagree with that, and I do think it's trying to become more international. Obviously, the NCAA tournament is sponsored by Emirates, so yeah,
right.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I dig it. Y'all may not, and I will see if it's successful or not. But I'm here for it. But before we close out, anybody y'all got anything else y'all want to say about the tournament? Can we slide on about here?
I mean, we'll see if it works, man. That's it, man. Just give it a shot first, man. That's all.
All I'm saying, Byron, man, talk to me.
That's what I was saying, man. Just give it a shot, man. That's all. Let's see.
I'm ready to see. Brandon Durante that wrote that off said, "Give us more MLB. Let's see more home run derby.
Give us more."
Listen, Jimmy not gonna be on the squad. Bam. I mean, the only reason I'm gonna watch is Bam gonna be there. He gonna be on one of the 4 teams. Maybe Tyler Hero finally makes the cut, and then they gonna split them 2 up. If it ain't Miami, I really ain't here for it.
That's why Brand man. He said Miami's best thing on the scene. I don't care. Ain't
I don't.
They ain't gonna be in a dunk contest either.
But now listen, I'm a fan of my team right now. I don't dislike the sport, and obviously I watch really good games between actual competitive teams. I generally go to All-Star just to see, okay, what are people doing? What's the vibe like? That's the one time that the NBA to me becomes a social media thing. Any other time it's a sport, but during the All-Star weekend, it's social media to me. So who's on the scene? What's happening? What's fun? What's gimmicky?
What's happening?
I'm not there. I mean, of course, I'm rooting for the East because I'm a Heat fan, but like low key, the West been beating the brakes off them at times. So I know where the talent really is in the NBA at this point.
That's when
they were doing the draft class. Everybody. Yeah, I like when they mixed everybody.
But we're gonna see. You might like it again. You might like this. You like that change that they made right there. So you might not. You might like.
It's gonna be what you said. 4 teams. That's 6 and 6. 6. Yeah.
We go. I don't know because I read something else before, but I didn't see that when I was looking this up. So but we're gonna see the actual official format when it comes out, when they post the blurb about it, and we'll come back to it then. But this has been the Express About Nothing podcast. I want to thank everybody that did come in and join us in the conversation tonight. That's what we want. We want y'all to come in and enjoy and have fun with the conversation, interact with us, and let us know your thoughts and feelings. So please continue to do so. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe, and do all those things. But with all that said, Byron, man, what you want to tell the people?
All right, man. Hey, I hope everybody have a good week, man. Chase the paper, get the paper. Hey, shop big dogs only. That's pretty much it, man. I thank everybody for liking, commenting, subscribing, making purchases, whatever you do, man. I just appreciate you. To everybody who's celebrating Turkey Day, just eat good. That's it.
Hey, don't get no food poisoning. And don't eat from any weird strangers. I don't advise it. If you don't
I've
recognize
had
their
on that.
food, don't do it. Brad, man, what you got to tell the people?
Hey man, see something, say something. Check out Gifted Hands. The QR code is on the screen. Gifted Hands '08 on Instagram. If you don't click the QR code, the link to her website is in the bio. Of course, the little shop will be closed for the remainder of this week through December 10th, but you can holler at us. If you got some Christmas items, this is the time to get that on there. She can pencil you in, get you on the schedule, make sure we have time to get your stuff out to you before the holidays really roll around. But we're deep in the holiday season, so don't wait. Get your orders in early, and we appreciate all the love. Had a good time down in Farmville this weekend. Shout out to the mom to be. Other than that, man, hey, listen, vacation vibes. I won't be with y'all next week, so the boys will be back to the original crew. So come show them some love. For the people that come allegedly because of me, because there was a conversation once on the show, please come next week when I'm not here. The boys still need all of the love and support. And hey, Byron said when one of us is not here, that means that somebody else get to see the rock more. So let them boys go on to do that thing.
Yeah.
With that being said, y'all be sure to shop Gifted Hands to check out the folks. As Brent said, he's gonna be out of the office next week. But he's gonna be on the islands, and he'll come back with a tan and all those good things. So shout out. He ain't gonna be your color. That ain't. But that's not.
I don't know. We see what the sun doing to us when we get down there. Your boy. Now I'm gonna be a little braggadocious. Byron, I say I have to put the slights in there. Your boy got a balcony room this time around, so I'm gonna see a little more sun than I normally see. I got to walk that
man. Close this shit out. Close this shit out.
Brand, if you
close
come
this
back,
fucking shit out.
If you come back, Durante's color, you've been on the sun.
We skipped that part, motherfucker. Hey, y'all stay safe. Be good.
Jacuzzi on the balcony.
Yeah, I ain't got no jacuzzi, but I mean, I could probably see it from the balcony.
Durante, man, what do you actually want to tell the people?
I need a new fucking host. I'm tired of it. Next week is just gonna be me and Byron because Wes not making it to the show. So if anybody want to jump on, we doing a free show. I'm over it.
Fucking over. You're gonna need somebody to run the graphics and all the production based things. So
we just gonna free for all this shit.
It sounds like a bet. We've been adding production quality to the show. Yeah.
No, all seriousness though. All seriousness. No, y'all stay safe. Much love. Thursday's Turkey Day. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Eat good. Stay safe out here. Drink responsibly. And before you go to your parents, aunties, girls, whoever crib, take a shower, brush your fucking teeth. Because you out here smelling like leftover clothes in the washer that's been left for 3 days. I need y'all to do better.
That's a tough first impression, Durante. You come in as stinking like sour. Oh man.
Yeah, I need y'all to do better. All right.
I hope the real
use bar soap, liquid soap, your girl soap. Just take a fucking shower. It's okay. I ain't gonna judge you. You'll be like, damn, you smell like a girl, but hey, at least you smell something instead of funk. We in there like swimwear. Be good.
Supposed to smell nothing. Don't smell nothing.
Smell like a girl is wild. With that being said, in addition to what Durante said, I want y'all to wash y'all's hands. Okay. If you're gonna be out here around this food, out here touching utensils and things of that nature that's setting food and things like that, wash your hands, fam.
Talk your shit.
Because I have an extreme problem with y'all already know I don't do buffets for that reason. Because I don't trust you people. Y'all be going to the bathroom, walking out, and don't be doing nothing. Nasty.
Say you people.
So wash your hands and respect your family, respect your friends. Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, whatever it is you haven't, enjoy. But this has been the Express About Nothing